Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Katie. So today I'm doing a collaboration with SpookySquid, a fellow YouTuber. She reached out to me through Instagram and asked me if I wanted to do a collab with her, and I said yes. So the three palettes we picked out that we had in common with were the ColourPop Honey, Orange You Glad, and Meant to Be. So we're going to use these three palettes to create a look. So let's get into the tutorial. So I believe I'm going to do my eyes first. I've been thinking about it for a little bit and I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this eyeshadow primer, the Pretty Vulgar one, and I really like it. I got it in a boxy charm and I really like it. Just gonna apply that to my eyelids. Okay, I'm gonna use the Morphe R39, my typical fluffy white blending brush, and I believe I'm gonna go into Honey. I haven't even used this yet. What shade do I want to use? I think I want to use Oh Behave. This yellow, not as bright as this one up here, but yeah, that one right there. And I'm just going to use packing motions into my crease to deposit the most pigment. I will leave a link down to her channel, SpookySquid. I watched a few of her videos and she is just the sweetest. I really liked her tutorials. She has a lot of the indie brands. Some of them I've never even heard of, so maybe kind of interested in picking up some of those type of makeup brands. I'm always interested in those brands that you don't really hear of. What I really have been looking for is some freaking glittery ass pigment. Sorry, I cursed a little bit there. I've been looking for some like glitter, like eyeshadow, and I haven't found what I wanted, or I haven't looked in the right place. One of the two. So, since everybody is still in quarantine, I finally got the call from my kids at school that yeah, they're doing remote learning starting August 26th. So that means that they're doing online schooling, which I'm fine with because I do online schooling anyways for my BSN degree, so it's nothing new. But if they think that I'm going to teach them how to do math the new way, they have another thing coming, because I am not. Because whenever they showed me that stuff, whenever my oldest son, I was like, why? Anyhow, my rant for the evening. I'm kind of glad that they are doing that. I know some people are like, oh, we just need to get back to normal, we just need to do this and that and the other. I'm like, you know what, I kind of like that they're doing online schooling, because that means that at the hospital, because I work in the hospital, we're not going to get a major influx of kids with flu or RSV or COVID, because I've yet to have a patient with a pediatric patient with COVID yet, and I really don't want to, because it is scary when they have like the flu or RSV. Like kids, like they can only compensate so much, and then they crash hard and they crash fast, and it's kind of terrifying. It's not my best suit. Don't mind my wacky hair. I just kind of gave up on it today, and just threw up in a bun. Okay, so we're going to go into the Orange You Glad palette, and we are going to get into Rise and Grind, which is that shade right there, and we are going to use this Sigma Detailed Diffused Crease brush, an E33, and we're going to put that into our crease, starting on the outer crease, and bring it in using tapping motions to deposit the most pigment, because that's what we want. Okay, and then we're gonna go back with the Honey and go back with that yellow shade, Go Behave, and kind of lightly blend out that orange a little bit. So we have a little bit of that yellow peeking through. Oh, this is so pretty. Love it. Yes. So we are going to cut the crease. I was thinking about doing I've seen on TikTok that people use like Vaseline and they clean up to make a cut crease, but I don't think I have any Vaseline in my house, so we're just going to use my P. Louise, and we're going to use the P. Louise base in Rumor Zero, and it's basically just a white base. You can use concealer or whatever you want, or you can do the Vaseline thing. I mean, do what you gotta do, you know. So I'm taking this Morphe little flat detailed shading brush. Looks like that. It doesn't have a number because this is one of Morphe's like old school like brushes before they put numbers on them, I think. Oh, or the number fell off, like wore off or whatever, whichever. Something like that. Alright. I am going to take the shade Mint Tea from the Mint Tea palette. It's a shimmery mint color. I'm going to take this Morphe flat shading brush and I'm going to try to do it with it wet, and if that doesn't work then I'm going to try to apply it with my finger, because sometimes these shadows like to perform better with your finger than your brush, unfortunately. Use packing lotions. Okay, and then we are going back with that orange You Glad shade, and we're going back in that Rise and Grind and pack it on. Kind of blend into that green. So there's not like this crazy stop between the shades. Ooh, I know what I should do. Let me see. I think I'm going to go into Tangerine Dreams with my finger and tap it in between the green and the orange so it's like a transition. Sometimes I like to take a like small like eyeliner brush, like this Sigma E10. It's like very fine detailed liner, and I'll take whatever shade and go along the cut crease to kind of make it more precise, which is what I'm going to do using the Rise and Grind shade, and just kind of touch it up a little bit. We're gonna get into You Peel Me, that burnt orange shade, and we're gonna use the E36 Sigma blending brush. So taking that You Peel Me shade with that brush and deepening the outer corner a little bit. This is like giving me massive Lion King vibes. I think it's because whenever I was a kid I had a Lion King sleeping bag, and it had like the sunset shade, and it had like this green shade in it too for like the leaves and stuff. Reminds me of the 90s Lion King. Okay. Yes. I like where we're going with this. At the beginning I wasn't too sure, but now I'm like, you know what you're doing. Alright, I'm going to take some makeup wipe and clean up underneath. Thank goodness I didn't do my foundation first. That would have been a total mistake. Do I want to do that or do I not want to do that? I don't know. It's so hard to choose. That's too much. I mean, what the heck? I'm gonna take this little tiny detailing brush. I think this is a, yeah, Coastal Scents BRCN11. It's super duper tiny. And I'm going to take this Sunburst shade from the Honey palette. That's what it looks like. And I'm going to get this brush wet. And hopefully this works out the way I want it to. I am going to go along my cut crease with that yellow shade. I hope this works. Please work. Please don't deceive me. Please don't. Don't deceive me. Well, I don't know. Maybe let's try the Dandy one. It's a little bit brighter yellow. And see if that does anything. Let's apply. Oh, I wish I had like a yellow eyeliner. Darn, I don't have one. I just have black. We're gonna use the KVD Vegan Beauty tattoo liner in Trooper Black. I was using the Stila one for a while, but now I'm like back in love with this one again. So we're just gonna make a winged liner. Alright, I'm gonna back away from the eyeliner because it's gonna go crazy. I'm gonna take some of that Yet Peel Me and darken up the outer corner some more. Let's apply the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Longwear Foundation and Concealer. I have LN6. And I like to use the little concealer part to apply the foundation. And I already prepped my face with the Origins Mega Moisture Relief and Resilience Soothing Treatment Lotion. And I applied the Versali Liquid Glass Radiance Make Skin Serum with hyaluronic acid as a primer. And I'm going to take my Juno sponge and blend this out. Alright, and concealer, I'm going to use the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer in 20NN. Okay, I'm going to use the Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder to set my face using this Baddington brush that I got in my BoxyCharm. I'm going to take the Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer with my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH02 brush. I don't know if these are even gonna work. These are like the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek shadows. I got these way back in the day. I don't even know if they're gonna work. This one's in the shade Fox. I don't even know if they still have this shade, but it's a really pretty shade. So let's see. I'm gonna use my Morphe times Jaclyn Hill JH04. Blush isn't too bad. We'll see. I'm gonna take the Jaclyn highlighting, the Flash palette, and I'm gonna use Gleam, which is this top shade right here, with my Morphe R36. I'm gonna go into Honey and use Behave in my lower lash line using the Morphe E18. And then I'm going to take another brush onto the E36 by Morphe. I'm going to use Orange You Glad. And I'm going to take You Peel Me. Yeah, that's a shade. And put that in the outer lower lash line. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera and put my brows on, and then we'll be back and finish the rest of my eyes and apply lipstick. Okay, got my eyebrows on. I used my usual, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Taupe Dip Brow Pomade, and I used the Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner up top here. And then, what else did I use? Oh yeah, the Lancome 10 Big mascara. So for the inner corner, I am going to dip into Clementine and Palooza and put it into my inner corner. I know it's glitter, you're not supposed to put it by your eye, but I'm gonna do me, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in with the Marc Jacobs Cream and Sugar lip liner and line my lips. I am going to use these, what are these? House of Lashes and Sephora, I guess, collaboration, the Aquamarine ones. I don't know if they are still selling these, but these are really pretty, and it's a shame if they don't have these. I'm going to use my Duo Quick Set Lash Adhesive. Also, do not freeze it. Okay, last thing. We are going to use this ColourPop Luxe Gloss and check-in. Looks like that. And last but not least, I'm going to use this Lilaby Aglow Face Mist. I got a little mini one. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Okay, so this is the finished look. Zoom out a little bit. Okay. I really enjoyed doing this collaboration with SpookySquid. It definitely took me out of my comfort zone. I typically wouldn't even gravitate towards these three, putting them together like this. Yeah, I really like how it turned out. If you guys liked this tutorial, give me a like, subscribe, comment. I'm also down for any collaborations with anybody else. And I think that's it. Until next time, I'll see you again really soon. Bye.